Hey watch lovers, Brad from Brent Miller, and today I have for us the Omega 300M 2022 Beijing Olympic Edition, I should say special edition model. Not too much different from other 300 meter models as far as the size goes. 41.8 millimeters across without trying to get the crown protector. So, pretty close to that 42 millimeter case size. 13.5 millimeters thick. And we do have a solid stainless steel case back on this compared to the open exhibition style on the traditional regular 300 model. With your Beijing 2022, you have your rings here, and then I believe that is your Olympic torch logo there. 49.6 millimeters lug tip to lug tip, which is going to be the same as the rest of the models. 20 millimeter lug width, 300 meter water resistant using the caliber 8800 with a 55-hour power reserve. And the biggest difference here obviously is you have your grade 5 titanium bezel, which we'll get to in a second. And your blue dial here. However, I think this blue is different than the other 300, and I do have one here I'll pull out in a second. But then you can see the colors on your hour markers to represent the 5 colors of the Olympic rings. It took me a minute to figure out where the 5th one was. Obviously at 2 o'clock you have your red, at 4 green, 8 yellow, 10 o'clock you have your light blue, 12 o'clock is black, and I did miss that. Took me a while to figure out where that one was hidden. So I don't know, just a kind of a neat nod without having anything plastered all over the dial. I'll be honest, this one has grown on me. This is the second one we've had in stock. The customer who bought this, the first one we had in stock, put his on a NATO strap, and boy did it change the look of this watch. I absolutely loved it on the NATO he had. It was a blue and gray NATO, two-stripe NATO, almost kind of like the bracelet, that looked fantastic on this model. Bracelet's the same as the other 300 models. You have your dual trigger deployment here. You also have your micro adjust, by pushing in here and being able to pull out and get your micro there. So again, on the fly adjustability, which is always nice. But what I wanted to look at here specifically was, I'm going to pull this up a second. What I wanted to do is, one, look at the blues. Let's take a look. I do have the 300 blue here because I think this dial is darker. Again, maybe it's the lighting, but every time I look at this, I do feel like this shade is slightly darker. So maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it has to do with the fact this has the blue ceramic bezel compared to the titanium bezel here, but I don't know. I do think this one is a little bit darker. Let me know what you guys think. If you've seen one of these, or again, looking through my camera, my phone here, sometimes I feel like they're similar, but I still feel like that's slightly darker. But again, it could just be light play. And the other thing I noticed is I do have the Necton model in stock as well with the titanium. I just think the blue looks better with this titanium bezel. Not that the black looks bad. I just feel like the titanium, I wasn't sure really how I felt. This is a model that's grown on me. The first time I saw it, I wasn't quite sure. The more I look at this, the more I really am just liking everything about this watch. My gut tells me that the white dial with the blue ceramic bezel Tokyo model that is that we can't get any longer is probably going to be more popular than this one if I had to guess, just based on the color scheme and the demand. But I think this one down the road might be the sleeper. I do. I really am enjoying looking at this one. And I think it looks great. I would love to see this also on the blue rubber strap. I think the blue on blue here, on the blue with the rubber strap, it's just a lot of blue. But I think this titanium bezel would break up the blue rubber strap, and I think this would look great on the blue rubber strap. I really would like to see how that looks. So anyway, I won't ramble on any longer. I'll throw this on wrist. One thing I did want to do is just compare titanium bezel and the ceramic bezel, just to see if we have any difference in sound or feel. All right, so that's titanium. They feel pretty similar to me. I'm not sure how this sounds. This, to me, sounds a little bit louder. Maybe it's just me. They feel pretty similar, but I feel like this might have been a little bit louder. So anyway, I'll throw this on real quick. Try to give you guys a wrist shot. I'm really coming around on this. The combination of everything. I'm digging this watch. Let me know what you guys think of this Beijing model. If you haven't seen one, or you know, just in general, what do you think of the titanium bezel? Does the blue look darker to you, or am I just crazy? Let me know what you guys think of this model. As always, I greatly appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the comments, the interaction. If there's anything I can do for you, shoot me an email, brad@brentlmiller.com. I'll catch you in the next video.